Jace, Jessica, and Friends, episode 63, Looking Back. Not gonna lie, when I saw this, title on Jace's community post, my first thought was, oh boy, a recap episode! But to be fair, we are 63 episodes in, so, maybe a recap episode at this stage would be okay. What's funny is I found out recently that Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's, finished its English dub, and technically it's not a finished dub. They missed 3 episodes. All of them are recap episodes.
It's all done.
I'm just actually, I don't mind you skipping those. That's fine.
Jessica K. Anderson, today you and I have finally accomplished our primary goal.
Finished filing our taxes.
All of our wedding planning, everything we want to have for our big day. It's finally all done.
Hooray!
We sure took our sweet ass time planning things out carefully.
Hey, life be like that
No
sometimes.
question about that. We both want our special date to go as best as it can.
And now it will.
And now we can get things rolling and finalize everything we've planned out to get closer to the big day.
God, that's probably gonna be like me at one point when I get
You've been
married.
excited ever since I proposed
But
to you on your
that
birthday.
day isn't today.
I know, and that's why I can barely contain my excitement. Just look at the two of us. We went from being young lovers, to exes, to getting back together and starting fresh, to getting engaged, and now, finally finishing up the final plans that we both want for our wedding.
It's crazy how far we've come, isn't it?
We have been through so
Also
much
crazy how
together.
far beyond has
Yeah,
come with the
we
fluid
have.
animation. I still remember,
And more things are definitely
you know,
to come, as we try to
almost
prepare
like
for
stick
whatever
notes,
is in store down the
or
road
flip
in
notes
our
or whatever.
future. Now let's say you and I go out back, and relax in the pool to cool off.
Now you're talking. But there's one minor thing I need to do first.
I need to get a Mountain Dew.
In all the years we've been together, never would I ever have expected seeing you store away your huge-ass collection of Paw Patrol DVDs.
What, you gotta,
You've
sell
been
them
buying
all?
and collecting them for years.
Yeah, I know. All the more reason why storing them away safely was not one of the easiest decisions I've had to make. Don't get me wrong, I still like Paw Patrol a lot, after all the time I've invested into it. I just don't get a chance to watch the show as often as I used to, even when I have free time on my hands.
That's fair.
I just end up doing something else completely different.
Yeah, that's fine. Sometimes you need a break from a franchise.
Besides, I also have got to stop
Like
investing
Yu-Gi-Oh, right,
money into
Jace?
these shelving units that just continue getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah, that's definitely a good idea.
Yeah.
One day you just might look back at this specific moment and see that it was a really good choice.
Or
Maybe,
maybe
yeah.
it'll be something you'll regret for the rest of your life. Hey, got
This is
Phoebe there in the
actually kind of
background.
nice. You
From
and me,
Jace. Nice.
alone, just being able to talk about simple
And her friend
things
whose
without
name
any kind
blanks
of
on me at the
interruption.
moment. But Phoebe, hey.
It is,
I remember
isn't
that.
it? Carly, Samir, and even Chef Johnson are always around so much that you and I rarely get the house to ourselves anymore. All the same, I don't mind having them around, especially Carly and Samir.
Yeah, having friends like them is fantastic. But that wasn't the case 4 years ago when I first introduced you to Carly.
Oh, shut up.
Hey, it's true. Things almost didn't work out when you and Carly first met.
Hey, Lois, remember the
I
time
remember the day
when...
like it was yesterday. Alright, babe.
Oh,
This
jeez.
is it, right here.
After so long, it's hard to see the Season 1 designs.
It's not all that bad.
I don't think this is a perfect
See, what did I
recreation,
tell
but it's
you?
just close as you can
It's
get.
going to take more than a nice looking house to make me want to open up that soon to this Carly girl. I haven't even met her in person yet.
That all changes today. I do think you're really going to like Carly after
Just to
you officially
replicate
meet
the
her.
feeling of Season
I'll
1,
be the
he
one
has
who
the giant
decides that
Beyond
final
thing in the
verdict.
middle of the screen.
Fair enough.
Now it's not that I don't trust your word on what you've said so far to me about Carly, being really sweet and super nice. I believe that it's only fair that I meet her personally to see her character for myself, before making any kind of decision going forward.
That's very reasonable.
Are we going to knock at the door? Are we waiting for Carly to come greet us out here?
We can wait
Or
for
what
both.
exactly are we doing?
Carly said it would be a better idea if she came out front to meet us.
That's perfectly fine.
Man, I wish
Stop
I
being
wore
such
my
a bitch.
obnoxious green shirt.
So
What the...
screw you. You always turn the smallest of things into the biggest of
Alright.
arguments. It's
We were at
bad
this
enough I have
stage
to
in the
deal
Taylor
with you
arc.
on a daily basis, Carly.
And now I'm learning I have to go through dumbass quarantine, and have to be stuck inside the house with you, Mom and Dad.
I'm not looking forward to this any more than you are, but it's just how things are going to be for a while. Do you want to get badly sick from this new COVID virus that's starting to go around?
Yeah, maybe I do. That way I can spread it to you as well.
You're sick, Taylor.
Whatever, I'm going back inside.
Hey,
It's crazy to think how far
What is your
Taylor's
problem?
come.
Are you talking to me?
obviously. Who else do you
I
think
still think the
was
Taylor arc
talking
is one
to?
of the best arcs you've done,
Oh
Jace.
gee, I
though.
don't know.
Like, I'm not
All
gonna say
about
it
my
peaked
stupid
there or
sister.
anything like that, but it's still, I
You
think
need
it
a
holds
serious
up.
attitude adjustment.
Says the East.
And hey, from John Cena. What the? This is not a good first impression. Not the slightest.
Taylor, that was completely uncalled for.
Well, that bitch shouldn't have opened her mouth.
Oh, just wait until Mom and Dad hear all about this.
Tattle on me to them. See if I care.
Ah, I'm glad she's come a long way.
Oh, Taylor. What are we going to do with you?
Psychoanalyze me.
Not a good
You wanna buy a
first
house?
impression, is it?
Get a chef.
No, it is not. Is your sister always like that?
She didn't used to be. But her bad attitude and rude behavior has been like this for a few years now. Ever since a
PTSD.
visit from our Uncle Matt and Aunt Miley.
I wonder if that's related in
I'm
some
really
regard.
sorry about what she said to you. It was uncalled for, big time.
Maybe this wasn't such a good idea.
As I
And then we
recall,
always
it took a
hate each
while
other
after
for the
that
rest of our
incident with
lives. Wait,
Taylor
that's not what
and
happened at
what
all.
she said to you, but eventually, you came around and became more open into hanging out and befriending Carly.
And now you're like
True to a
besties.
T. Sucks though that Carly and I didn't get off on good footing until near the start of summer during all that nonsense with the COVID pandemic.
Yeah, you can't always make a
Yeah,
good
you
first
and I were
impression.
pretty
You
focused
try
on
to, but you
making
won't
sure
always.
our relationship maintained a good, healthy status while we were quarantined. As you pointed out, it wasn't until that summer that you and Carly started working up a friendship.
Despite the rough start, somehow things for me and her all worked out in the end.
Yep, indeed. Okay, your turn.
My turn for what?
Sharing one of your favorite memories we can both look back on, of course, silly.
I remember that time you drank all the
Oh.
Mountain Dew.
Well, there's a variety I can easily choose from.
Oh, heck yeah.
but
About
I'm
62
going to go
episodes
with
worth.
one that was most recent.
That being,
The proposal!
Location: the Haven family household.
Hmm?
Day in question: when you and I went to babysit Liam and Lucinda.
oh my gosh.
That day was certainly one to remember.
Just think, Jace, this is your future! Potentially.
All right, Liam and Lucinia, who's up for a game?
Play game.
Play game. Well, babe, I guess that answers your question.
I'll say.
I guess it does. What game do you two want to play?
Make a mess in the
Blue's
house.
Clues.
Blue's
Did
Clues.
she just say Blue's Clues?
She did. What a great game suggestion. I grew up watching Blue's Clues as a kid.
I did too.
Alright, Blue's Clues it is.
Mommy and Daddy did say you two will be getting a special snack during snack time.
Do you two want to play Blue's Clues to figure out your special snack?
I'll get my handprint
Yes.
ready.
Yes.
Painted blue.
Just can you go and print out some blue paw prints?
I sure
3D
can.
print them.
I'll be right back. Okay, we're all ready to go.
Heck are you reading them?
Blue's Clues.
It's about time.
Pop on pop.
I've been reading this book to the twins for almost 15 minutes.
There's just one last
I've read it
thing.
5 times. I never
Can't
want to
play
hear
Blue's
this story
Clues
again.
without a notebook.
Alright, you two. To play Blue's Clues, we gotta find a
Paw print.
paw print. You're right, and that's our first.
Clue.
The entire
Don't be
episode
such a
was
dork.
made
Are
just
you
for
going
this
to sing
moment.
the Blue's Clues theme or actually play the game?
Come on, Liam and Lucinia. Let's go find those clues, so we can figure out what your special snack is going to be. Now remember, you two look for the clues. And shout to me when you spot one.
Again, the entire episode was made for this. And you can't convince me otherwise.
What was that, Lucinia?
There's a clue. On Find juice.
Would you look at that? Our first clue is juice.
Notebook.
You're right, we need to write this down in our notebook.
That was very impressive drawing. It's a beyond thing.
Find second
Because
clue.
I think I could not draw like
Slow
that.
down, Lucinia. Wait for me and your brother.
Trip stubs her toe, and then we got this problem.
Sissy very fast.
Too fast.
A clue. A clue.
What is it, a stick?
Oh, Lucinia zipped right past the second clue without even seeing it. What's the second clue, Liam?
Stick.
That's right.
Find second clue.
Liam found
She was gonna
second clue,
bash
Lucinia.
right into him.
Look up.
Oh look, I found it!
Son of a bitch.
Those are my ears playing tricks on me. Or did I just hear Lucinia say the wrong word?
Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you, hun. Lucinia did.
She what?
She gets it from her father's side.
One day
It's
we
like the
tried
last thing
again
I
to
saw
make
coming.
this, But that game with Liam and Lucinia had to be cut short.
Yeah, you know, whether it's funny, crazy, just
What
out
was
of
the
blue,
thing that
or
had
just
orange
normal,
juice and a
only
stick? What was that
certain
leading
memories
up
worth
to?
looking back on and holding on to.
And many of the memories have ended up on this photo memory board. I bet Jessica would be proud seeing it getting filled up.
Of course I'm proud of you filling up your photo memory board, babe, especially as I'm looking at it and sitting right in front of it.
I was referring to 20-year-old Jessica.
Yeah, I know who you meant, I'm just giving you a hard time. But jokes aside, your own
I wouldn't love you
personal
if you
photo
didn't.
memory board is coming along nicely. You never know what other photos will earn their place up there with the others.
Indeed. It's only a matter of time until that's determined.
How many of these are just for the opening
Making
theme?
memories with you is a true blessing, Jess.
Aw, thanks, Jace. I feel the exact same way.
Let's get some lunch. I'm getting hungry.
I am too. And then after we eat, can we finally cool off in the pool?
We could always stop by the Tyndale Tide instead.
Jace,
We have a pool in the backyard. Why waste the money?
Answer your fiance truthfully.
It's a good episode. It was good to just have some chill stuff and just recapping all this stuff. Like, obviously this stuff is new overall because I don't think there was an episode where Jason just got a babysit, although I would watch that episode to be fair. This is like, this sounds like an episode where it's like, I got the blueprint for it and then I gave up halfway through where it's like, I don't know where to go from here. And then we just decided to make it a recap. The Taylor one was interesting just because it was interesting again to see the past and how Carly and Jessica first met and, how far Taylor has really come and stuff like that. And the Blue's Clues son of a bitch was funny just because, what? Excuse you? You're grounded, young lady. Which shows if I haven't been caught with the Blue's Clues reboot, but I'm willing to bet they don't say that. I know they've had some controversial things, but I'm pretty sure that's not one of them. The new freaking human character just drops an F-bomb. I know Steve's in the reboot, and he's just, he's a detective now, so I guess, whatever. Anyway, but yeah, it was nice to reminisce on the old stuff. I thought it was gonna be a bit of a recap episode, but it was still nice to see, and there were new things, and yeah. Honestly, just nice to have a chill thing and remember the good old days, while still, reminiscing on the current. And just everything's still good, and this is look how far we've come, and we're still together, That says something, right? When you're look, if I'm with you for this long, this stuff's meant to be. There has to be some level to it, right? not 100% of the time, but enough percentage of the time, right? But yeah, a good happy feeling episode with some fun stuff, a fun game involved, and a freaking flashback to the old days. But again, shows how far we've come with time. Good stuff, good stuff. Happy to see it from Jace as always. So yeah, another good episode of Jace, Jessica, and Friends, and yeah. Can't wait for the next episode, whenever it comes out. That marriage should be right around the corner, but not too soon. They're just finalizing the wedding plans. That doesn't mean the wedding is going to be the literal next episode. Maybe within the next 5 episodes. It's not going to be the next episode. That thing's going to be a season finale. Gotta be. There's no other... Because how else do you do it? That's like the only way. Heck, maybe it'll be a series finale. I don't know. I don't know, I haven't heard anything from Jason be like, I want to end the series now. No, I haven't heard anything talk like that. So, time will tell that tale, I guess. Until next time, yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't have anything else to say, really, so, yeah. Surprised I didn't try to go into segs. But, they got the alone time at last, but hey, didn't go down that route. It'd be crazy if it did, though. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here because I feel like I'm just padding out the time. So, good episode, glad I watched it, Jace. Always some great stuff from you. And I look forward to whatever you come up with next. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye!